run Feast of Fields for a while as an event. It's been running for 18 years at various locations around Southern Ontario. And for the last few years, we've been thinking we'd really like to have it here because it's such a natural fit between what we do and what the event is all about. I mean, the event is about bringing people together with their food and celebrating food, celebrating local food, and not just putting it in your mouth, but all the things that surround food, the people, the music, the interactions, the community. And that's what Everdale is intended to be.
This year's theme is based on the idea that sort of local is the new organic is kind of the catchphrase for it. But basically what it means is make a connection with your local farmers, and don't, if you can, don't buy the thing that comes from 10,000 miles away. You buy the thing that comes from 10 miles.
People come to Feast of Fields partly because it's a great afternoon of entertainment. And there's great music here. It's a good chance to have some great wines and beers and lots of food and to meet lots of people. But I do think for a lot of people it's a very educational afternoon. Those who don't know too much about it have the opportunity now to learn a bit about it because we're all here with a tremendous amount of information.
The event, I think, is good in events like it because people can actually meet face to face with the farmer. You're on site at a farm, so it's a bit more sort of tangible that way, and also recognizing all of the variety that you can have from buying local, and not just produce, but also value-added products.
For me, it's always been important because it just makes sense. It makes sense to not only buy produce when it's in season and in your backyard, but to help sustain a lifestyle for farmers. Farmers are some of the hardest working people that I know, and they're often overshadowed, they're often overlooked, and they're not given the credit that they deserve.
Feast of Fields is an event that, especially this year, is really supportive of local farming, local food, and organics. It's a very hands-on, very experiential, and I think that's a huge part of how we learn and how we can be willing to change and maybe accept new things, like new kinds of food or organic food that might not look like food in the grocery store, but once you taste it, that's what gives you the incentive to go to the local place and buy the organic over the the conventional food that might look a little nice.